This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Virginia McConnell.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you in the need of a general dentist? One might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Dr. Ta, with Siesta Village Dentistry. How's it going? How are you?
Hello, thank you, and hello, everyone.
Good. Yeah. So we're excited to learn about you and your business. Can you tell us more?
Yes, so my practice is located in Siesta Key, Florida, and with the focus of general dentistry to advanced cosmetic dentistry. I also do implant dentistry, LANAP, which is laser gum surgery. I also treat TMJ with Botox and laser. And I also correct malocclusion that would involve full mouth rehabilitation.
Wow, that's amazing. How did you get into this?
Yes, that's a great question. It started when I was a child in Vietnam, and I left Vietnam in 1981. Prior to that, dentistry in Vietnam was a luxury, and I only get to go when I had some sort of an abscess or a toothache. And every time it was an ordeal, and usually it happens around New Year or some holidays. And I remember one time my mom took me to a dentist because I had an abscess the night before. When I got there, as she was filling out paperwork, I went into the operatory and I saw all these bloody extracted teeth in the cuspidors. So I bolted and I ran home. Needless to say, I never went back to any dentist, and I proceeded to try to take luckily it was a baby tooth, and I took it out myself. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So in 1981, I was one of the boat people that left Vietnam in search for political asylum because the communists took over in 1975. And my dad was with the South Vietnamese government. So because of that, we had to escape for freedom and for political asylum. I left at the age of 13, and it took 7 days and nights to traverse South China Sea until we reached the Philippines. And I can see the look on your face. And then after that, it took about 15 months before we get to relocate in the U.S. And because of my dad's affiliation with the South Vietnamese and the American government at the time, we got the asylum in the United States. And so we resided in New York for quite a few years. I became the U.S. citizen when I was 18 years old. 5 years after. So
wow.
All of the experiences shaped me and I wanted to become a dentist because of the lack of dental care in Vietnam. And I wanted to help the underserved and also the dental phobic patients in America as well as abroad.
Okay, that's very touching.
I also want to mention that to go abroad, I am part of Operation Smile. I am an Operation Smile dentist. So I have gone on several missions to Vietnam, to Egypt, and a few other places. I also have gone on my own mission to the Philippines to help the refugees there.
Oh, I love that. So what are some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
The myth is that dentists are scary and we can cause pain, right? Well, dental trauma is very debilitating for a lot of people, and especially childhood trauma with dentistry. So that would lead into adulthood And when people have dental pain, they would associate the dentist with the dental pain because they would wait it out until it becomes too late. And dental pain can come from fractured teeth, cavities, gum disease. So by the time you go to the dentist, that is when these people they cannot tolerate it anymore. And we are there to just take the pain away from them. But because they come in with such pain and such an inflamed area, that to put the pain out, we would have to give antibiotics, and we usually have to go directly to the inflamed area to treat the problem. And because of that, we as dentists, as modern dentists now, we have many ways to cope with pain and fear and anxiety, but we are often being associated with this terrible pain or this scary part of it. So that is the myth to me.
Yeah, and I mean, you came from that. You're speaking from experience.
Yes.
And so we know that marketing is the heart of every business. Who are your target customers and how do you attract them?
Mostly it is by word of mouth. In Siesta Key, it is a small island, but I also see patients in the surrounding areas. Is mostly, I started out with, I didn't see any patient for about 3 months. I started the office, the practice in 2020, and I took over just the equipment part with no patient book or anything. So we had some grand opening, and I have a few patients to begin with, and from there, words travel. I do some social media advertisement lately, but it's really just some skits that we do, and some of my staff, they're very good with TikTok. So that's how we came up with all these silly skits or videos. And I also have some podcasts. I also make some videos about dental treatments. But when you get so serious with dentistry and you're talking about the process, I don't think anybody want to listen to it. Right?
Scary.
So I want to talk. I just want to educate on the subjects that people, that they have, but they're not aware of the problems, and so then they would know where to seek and how to seek treatments. The funny skits are just for people to see that I can relate to people, as dentists, and that we also have fun. There's a lot of humor in the office. When my patients sit in the chair, a lot of them usually come out, at the beginning is the anxiety of me walking in, is the white coat syndrome. But once I start talking to people and I calm people down, I usually tell them a lot of stories, and a lot of funny stories, and that would ease their anxiety and their panic about dentistry. And it makes the procedure go by in a much better manner for people.
Yeah, definitely. I could see that. And how long have you been doing your podcast?
I think I only do it for the last perhaps 5 months.
Oh, nice. It's
Yeah.
new.
Yeah. So I have it on TikTok, and then I would upload it into Facebook and then Instagram. So now I looked up, and my little skits are like everywhere. So it's kind of cool. And we can get really silly, like really, really silly with them.
Oh,
But
that's
we desensitize people,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Ta, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Siesta Village Dentistry.
It is a very friendly, compassionate dental office. It is very high tech in equipment, but also in the way that I calm the patients down as well. We have nitrous oxide. I can also call prescription for Xanax or other similar medication to calm the patients down. It's my demeanor, my chairside manner. We have massaging dental chair, and we have a Zen garden with bird sanctuary. The wild birds would come down and enjoy the garden, so the patient get to look at them, and that would ease a lot of the anxiety.
Oh, I love that. It's like your practice is built around anxiety, like solving that whole problem.
Yeah.
So I really love that. How can our listeners learn more about Siesta Village Dentistry?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube, TikTok, and you can call us 941-505-1200. Our website is siestavillagedentistry.com, and our email is siestavdentistry@gmail.com.
Okay. Well, Dr. Ta, I really appreciate you being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpsarasota.com. That's gnpsarasota.com, or call 941-949-1865.